As we've been reporting, President Trump told our Nancy Cortez this morning he plans to suspend the federal fuel tax. The U.S. government charges 18.4 cents per gallon on gas, 24.4 cents per gallon on diesel. The revenue helps subsidize the Highway Trust Fund, the main source of federal road and bridge funding. And the move, which needs congressional approval, might already have bipartisan support. Following the president's comments, Republicans in both the House and Senate said they would introduce legislation to suspend the gas tax. Several Democratic lawmakers have also proposed a similar measure. Gas prices have jumped more than 50% since the start of the war. The U.S. average for gas today is at $4.52 a gallon, according to AAA. Let's bring in CBS News business contributor Javier David. He's the business editor at the Dallas Morning News. So will Americans actually see some relief if this happens? How much?
This is for context. Tax holidays are a bipartisan idea. They surface virtually every time gas prices hit a pain threshold for consumers. This has been floated by multiple presidents and candidates for the White House whenever we have these sustained energy spikes. It's very much kind of a crowd-pleasing pocketbook issue, but at the same time, there are real practical considerations. And first, the relief is fairly marginal. You're only saving about somewhere between 18 and 25 cents on the gallon. That depends on whether you're getting regular or diesel. So overall, your total savings, per price or trip to the pump is really between $3 and $4.50 per trip. So that saves you some money at the margins, but hardly the windfall that's going to offset, as you just mentioned, the roughly double-digit surge, 50%, 40, or at least 40% at the pump that we've seen since the start of the war.
And what are some of the concerns about suspending this and where we will feel that money because it's being taken from a fund?
Well, yeah. So first off, only Congress can suspend the gas tax. That's something they've never actually done ever. So needless to say, kind of good luck trying to forge any kind of consensus through our nation's capital at this stage of the game. Also, you've got state and local taxes that have state and localities that have gas taxes of their own. Those rates are even higher than the national level. So it's not even clear just because the feds declare a holiday, state and local authorities will follow suit. That money, as you mentioned, is earmarked for public works programs. So once it's gone, it's hard to replace it. Moreover, there are questions about how effective that is, even if it gets implemented by tax lawmakers. Also, it's a user fee. So if it goes into a fund, it gets diverted from other things. The federal government has the option of running a massive federal deficit, but state and localities don't. So what it means for them is that means that money, if they don't have it, they're not going to spend it, and they're going to have to find it some other way. The federal government can divert it from other places, but that's not a guarantee.
Okay, Javier David, thank you.